going.
And
I don't know if they see us, but we're going.
then up. There it is.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Hi, everybody. So who wants to start?
It's so awkward, isn't it?
It's very awkward. But it shouldn't be awkward.
It is.
I
It is
suppose
awkward.
It is. No, I mean, it is. Like, it's something that I've been thinking about a lot.
I know.
So I'm just going to go right out and say it.
You go right ahead and say it.
This is the end.
This is the penultimate stream? That's right before the last one, right?
No, penultimate, I think, is the bottom. Haven't we been through this before? Penultimate?
I don't know. We're being serious.
We're being very serious. Yeah.
We're closing up shots. Shots?
Oh,
shop.
Come on, Rich.
Closing up shop.
Can't even get it together for the announcement.
I know.
That's
I know.
classic Rich Evans. We're ending previously recorded and previously recorded live.
Yeah.
After quite a bit of a run. How long have we been at this?
Over 4 years.
Over 4 years, we've decided to bring it to an end.
Penultimate is next to last. Well, we are planning on streaming Wednesday.
Yes.
We are going to do probably co-op PUBG because that always seems to be the most fun.
Finally, after everyone insisting we do more of it. Maybe PUBG, maybe Friday the 13th. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do something fun and silly on Wednesday night. Oh, or do we, Rich? Do we do what Gobbledygook tells us to do?
Which? Oh!
Do we do that?
Maybe we should.
That would be quite a way to end it.
Yeah, that's probably appropriate.
The biggest running gag of the entire prereq history.
Yeah.
I won't say the name out loud because everyone knows it, but
Why are we stopping? That is a very good question.
That's the question, Rich. Absolutely.
Not, I haven't been feeling it lately. It's like I feel like I'm spinning my wheels a bit.
Yeah. I feel like we're at that point where we've been kind of telling the same story over and over again.
Yes.
And so what I worry about, and this is me as a horrible business person, what I'm worried about is that the product that Rich and I are giving you fine people isn't as good as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just not, we don't have anything fresh to bring to it.
We don't like cinematic games. Hey, we don't like cinematic games? Cinematic gaming sucks. I don't like cinematic games?
Hey, we really like XCOM.
I'm really not that big a fan of Star Wars. I'm really not that big a fan of Star Wars. I'm really not that big a fan of Star Wars.
We enjoyed the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5, but we didn't like the story parts.
Do you know Jack? Do you know Jack doesn't like Farscape? Jack doesn't like Farscape.
But that's only because I grew up on a farm. And so I wish that you would just get over that. Oh, crap. And you know what? I forgot to start the twatcher. God damn it.
Oh, no.
There it is. I started it now.
Oh, no.
I started it now. Repeating the bits is fun. No, well, I guess, like as a channel, we've done a fair amount of growing.
Yeah.
A respectable amount of growing over the past 4 years, but not a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we kind of hit this edge, this plateau, and we haven't been able to, we're moving up very, very slowly. And I just don't think it's there. I think our efforts are best put somewhere else.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's not like Best of the Worst or anything is going anywhere.
No, of course not. Of course not. Just previously recorded. And of course, we'll keep the YouTube channel up and the Twitch channel up, for anyone who wants to watch past streams or past episodes or whatnot. Yes, Gino Suava, I'll be starting up my own cooking stream. That's what we're pivoting towards. We're going to pivot towards live eating.
On the bright side, we will tell you what Project Hornet would have been.
Shit.
You'll get to hear all about Project Hornet.
Oh no. Oh well. Oh, maybe should we wait for Wednesday and I can actually bring it in, or do we want to start telling about it now and then I'll bring it in on Wednesday too?
Probably, you know what? Because we're having a whole conversation about it now. Yeah,
Sure.
we should probably talk about it now.
Okay.
Bring it on Wednesday.
No more reviews, no more streams.
Our reviews were terrible.
They were. Here's what I liked about them, and here's what I think. Here's what I think we offered, but as it turns out, no one really wanted. I think we offered something that's lacking in video game criticism.
Yeah.
Which is a conversation.
Yeah.
Just one big conversation about a specific game, the ups, the downs, the nuance.
Uh-huh.
As it turns out, people don't really want that. As our most successful episodes, our most viewed episodes, were just us dunking on a game.
Yeah.
Just straight up hating everything about it. Those were the most popular episodes.
Oh yeah.
And we can't keep that up. We can't only hate or only love every single game. So people are it's what it is what it is. I'm sorry.
Thought you guys did it because it was fun. Well, we've been doing it for 4 years, and you don't want to keep doing it to the point where it's not fun anymore.
And I think that's the really important point, Rich.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up. Is we were getting to the point, I feel, where we were about to turn a corner to where this would be not fun for us.
A complete grind?
A complete grind. And we both saw it ahead of time. Like, you know what? If we keep doing this, we're going to end up hating it. And so why don't we stop now while we still enjoy it?
I know lately it's been like, when we come in, like, what are we doing tonight? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Whatever. What do you want?
I've heard of this game.
I know.
I'll just play Orcs Must Die.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And so I think that's the real reason we're stopping now is we do still enjoy this right now. So why don't we leave while we have some fond memories and we don't just remember the horrible grind.
Yeah.
I blame the game industry, says Gobbledygook. No, they're fine. They're putting out some fine games. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. We finally removed our skeleton. It's true.
That'd be painful.
No, and I liked a lot. I thought we had some really good episodes. I thought we had some really good streams.
Yeah.
I thought we had some great moments. And so, like Seinfeld, Rich, let's end on top.
All right, Jack.
Because that's where we are right now, right?
We'll end. We never got to the top, Jack.
We're on top, Rich.
We never got to the top.
Come on, be with me here. We're on top.
All right, we're going on top.
We're definitely on top. I'm going to buy $5 worth of loot boxes every month just to spite you guys, says Johnton. I mean, why? Give that to another streamer.
You can do what you want, man.
Give that somewhere else. Is this going to be the last stream? No, we're going to come back on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Wednesday will be our official last stream. I'm going to bring in my PC, and we're going to end doing some co-op games because those seem to be the most fun.
What's the first name you have up on there?
I have Dexter Sinister.
I'm gonna read some of the ones that looks like we missed. Before this scrolls out, we lose them forever. Yeah. I'm just gonna thank some people who we didn't turn our thing that keeps track of who subscribed
because we're on top of it as always.
So I'm gonna read the names off my secondary stream before I lose the information. Morbos 1000 for 22 months in a row.
Yeah.
Sarzak, Shaq Soda, Bruiser Inc. for 22 months in a row. Cinnamon for 24 fucking months in a row. And 40 Funky Tombs. I didn't want you guys to feel left out at the end of the stream. So I'm reading your names now. I got them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically that's it. Like, it's just we super appreciate that you, all of you who have stuck around for all of these years. It's insane to me. And we will still do stuff. We just won't do this.
We might do something else in the future, but
Oh yeah, like we might think of an idea,
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
related, and that's why
we're not games related. Fuck.
exactly we could do whatever we want, and so like we're not shutting down any of the channels in case we want to use them later. We're just not going to be active on them for the foreseeable future.
All right, so Project Hornet, you want to talk about that now?
Sure.
All right, so
So
we some of the things that have happened to us while we've been streaming. I've learned to de-invert my controls for one.
Yeah.
Which is something that's just weird for me. I didn't even think you could do that. I thought it was like handedness once you got used to it.
Of course, up is down, down is up. That's how it always is for me.
And
right now.
you, more importantly, learned how to play games with a mouse.
Changed my life. Rick.
You learned WASD.
Yeah.
But you were never fond of the keyboard controls.
Right. Because WASD, they're off-centered. Like, I'm not a touch typist at all, and so like, if you ever have to press like Q or E for me, like my fingers would get hopelessly lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I've had for a while. Here's the Frag FX little nunchuck dealy, which is just a WASD converter for a joystick.
And you brought that in one day.
Yeah.
And the Frag FX, it's this little, it's like the Wii nunchuk with the control stick on it.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's really neat, but it's super uncomfortable.
Yes, it's very uncomfortable.
It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. And Project Hornet was basically us trying to design a keyboard replacement for keyboard and mouse.
We were trying to design our own joystick because the other function lacking from the Frag FX is it only has a few buttons.
Yeah.
And so the joy of this is it replaces 3 fingers with just one thumb. WASD is just a thumb,
Yeah.
right? But you need to hold on to it with 3 other fingers, so you only have one other finger free, and it has this little D-pad on it. But you can only press a D-pad if you take your finger off the thumb off of the joystick, right?
And so I kind of had the idea, what if we had this hood going up, like over, that had all the buttons on it, and it was with an easy reach of the thumb?
Yeah. So we had some ideas, and Rich actually molded something out of clay.
Yeah.
to try to give a good idea, and we had some incredibly talented people helping us design it and implement it, and we have a janky 3D printed prototype. I have it at home.
Yeah.
And we got to the point where I started pitching this out. There are local companies who can kind of take your ramshackle idea and actually maybe make it happen. And I started pitching it out to companies who I thought would help us. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, can you take us that next step and actually maybe help us design a functioning prototype that we can then try to sell to someone, or
that's not just a plastic shell.
Exactly. Or if we could have a design that we could then crowdfund, or something like that. And my responses ranged from no response to no thank you. Mm-hmm. We're not interested in pursuing this with you at this time. All that kind of stuff, right? And so, Mario is sharing pictures. Great, thank you, Mario. And so that was kind of this like little side project that we were working on here or there. It had these wonderful buttons. It still wasn't perfect. It wasn't great. It wasn't even good, but it was something. One of these days, I would still love a better nunchuck.
Yeah.
I think there's a more efficient use of your thumbs and fingers than WASD. Mm-hmm. But, we'll never get there. Because, we're not that kind of people. We're video producers, and we're... so check out our project. The hope is, if a company would have said, yes, we can put these resources together, we can get you here even for X amount of dollars, that's when we might have started a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Is to say, okay, here's our design, here's our concept, this company's going to make it here, we can deliver by that date.
Yeah.
And we never got to that next step because we obviously don't know how to manufacture anything. We never got to that next step, and so the Kickstarter never happened. But yeah, we tried some fun stuff.
Okay.
So that's what Project Hornet was. Unfortunately, it will never be realized. But if one of you out there works for Game Shark, the class, remember Game Shark controllers? Was it Game Shark?
God. They even still around?
Probably not. The most well-known shit dispensers of all times.
Yeah.
Game Shark, the makers
They're
of...
the ones who made GameStop's crap controllers,
Exactly.
right?
That, whenever you went over to a friend's house and they had 3 nice controllers and then that one controller that didn't work. Mad Cats. That was always a Mad Cats controller. That's what it is. Thank you, guys.
Mad Cats. All right.
It was always a Mad Cats with a Z controller. And so Mad Cats wasn't willing. I think they're out of business now. But they weren't willing to buy, unfortunately. But if you work for a company like that, you want to take that idea. Take it. Make it happen. Make it happen. But I didn't try Hyperkin. I tried local companies that work in the manufacturing industry. Like, it's literally their job to take prototypes and figure out how to get them manufactured.
Yeah.
Like, that's what their job is. And I guess they didn't see the profit margin or the need or the want for something like this.
Right.
And to be fair, there might not be a want. This is something that I desperately want. I'm doing something with it. It's something that I desperately want, but no one else does. I don't think.
It would make couch play for mouse and keyboard easier.
Like this,
You wouldn't have to balance a keyboard on your lap. You just need a lap desk with a mouse. But
a lap desk with a big mouse pad, and this is all you need.
yeah,
And it's so close. It's so close, Rich, but it's not quite there. Last stream forever? No, Wednesday.
I think a problem we would have run into
Yeah.
is people's hand sizes are pretty different.
Yeah, but like other controllers exist.
Like we got our prototype in,
Yeah.
and it fits good in your hand. I think for my hand, some of the buttons seem like they're close together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that would have been another issue. That would have been a hurdle.
Right?
Yeah.
And then just, figuring out like if there was any like sort of software needed just to make it a keyboard, like, there was a million obstacles that Rich and I had no idea how to deal with. And we were kind of tackling them as we went along. There was a whole design thing that Rich and I don't know how to do, and then a prototyping thing that Rich and I don't know how to do.
Like this would be all software, so I would have no idea how to implement. But I was thinking if there would be some kind of like button on it you could hold down,
Yeah.
and like an overlay would just pop up like Doom style, where you could like select a weapon quickly. But just for any game,
Right, but
just have preset the one through 9 keys on a thing that would pop up on an overlay. If you hold down that, and you just select it with the.
right, but that could that even exist?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
What is going on? You tuned in a little too late. A big announcement.
Yeah.
This is our for people who are coming in late. This is our second to last stream.
Apparently you were correct with that term. This is the penultimate
Yeah.
stream, which I guess we should have titled it, but we didn't know that word before. So this is it, yeah. And we're just what we've been telling is the story of what Project Hornet was to break the silence. We didn't want to tell anyone in case someone thought it was a good idea and had contacts and made it before we made it. Because Rich and I have no contacts. But now, if you want it, go ahead. We haven't been doing anything with it. Take it.
Yeah.
Take it. Make it. Just give me one. That'll be my fee. Give Rich and I one, and that'll be our fee. How about that? Killing prereq? Yeah. You know what? We're not killing prereq. We are retiring
Yeah.
prereq. It's not dead. It's just, we're taking it to the farm. We're taking it back to the farm where all the other streaming and YouTube channels go to live out the best of their days.
All right. So
now
do you want to play a game tonight?
that was the other thing we discussed beforehand. It was like, I want to play. I want to play some games tonight. I did bring Enter the Gungeon because they did a significant. And this is actually just something I want to talk about news wise.
Yeah.
A lot of people when Enter the Gungeon came out wanted it or thought of it as a Binding of Isaac killer.
Yeah.
Though it had a big problem, Enter the Gungeon, which is it didn't have the same stacking synergy system
For the most part.
that Isaac had. And actually, they just released a new update. And what did you want to call the sequel? Do you remember?
Enter the Gungle.
Enter the Gungle.
Welcome to the Gungle.
That's
welcome to the Gungle.
You wanted to call it Welcome to the Gungle. They did not call it that.
Damn it.
They called it Advanced Gungeons and Dragons.
Oh God.
Which I think is a fine title. So what they added is a ton more stacking items.
Yeah.
They added a significant amount of synergy. And so I've been playing it a little bit, haven't noticed anything too much. What I've noticed is a lot more chests contain passive items.
Okay.
So I think that's what they're trying to build towards, that like stack your powers thing,
Yeah.
which is nice, you know. It's what they're going for. So I have that. I also want to play Mother Gunship, which is a first-person gun-building roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were talking about maybe playing Curse of the Moon.
Yeah.
It's the Curse of the Moon.
The Castlevania knockoff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that any one of these is going to go as a whole stream, so I guess we should just start with something. And
Well, I happen to have Mothership up right here.
you have Mothership up right there?
So
All right.
I'm going to play it. Well, I will have it up, so.
Chad is going through the 7 stages of grief in real time. Nobody's dying.
We're still going to be around. We're still going to be around. This will not change any Red Letter Media content. This is just us.
I hate you both so much right now.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true at all. You love us, and you're sad to see us go. And that's what you need to. Okay, yeah, you want to turn on the game title and the
I need to.
and the game itself.
It's
Tofu Eating Zombie. We have no teasers for what we're working on next because we're just not working on anything next. It will be out there if Rich and I ever decide to do something again. But right now we have nothing planned. We're gonna extended hiatus, I think is what like bands used to say. How will I get to interact with you? The comments. I'm on Twitter. Sorry. Yep, this is it. Oh, thank you, Hackbot. Hold on, let me mess with my controls a little bit. Mouse sensitivity. I usually like it up a bit. This is going to be keybinds.
Froggy Live says so long and thanks for all the fish. Thank you. Emo Duck says, is Jack's eating stream replacing previously recorded? No. No, Jack's eating stream is not replacing previously recorded.
That should be the joke. Is we're going to start a live eating channel.
I'm gonna join. I need the time to practice. I'm joining a competitive eating federation.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, we're going to change it to previously recorded eats. All right, this is pretty fun. Triple jumps.
Jack Lamont says, thank you guys for everything. I will miss your conversations and banter. Here's a little something for the coffers. Cheers, mates.
We appreciate it. And yeah, we appreciate you guys sticking around for as long as we did. You know, I know a lot. There were a lot of. I think there were a lot of expectations of people coming into the live stream, and I know, like, you know, we number-wise, we started out. Oh, I have 2 guns.
I'm shocked anybody stuck around.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I know we started with some decent numbers, but then eventually people realized it was just me and you, and a few of you stuck around, and we really appreciate it.
There should be some gun parts and a crafting bench. Pick up the parts and activate the station.
Connect to that. Wait, how do I pick up? Oh, okay. Crafting station.
Welcome to James Arms and Armory Crafting Stations, where the only limit to your destructive capabilities.
Bob from the future says, I totally get where you're coming from with ending on top.
That's exactly what we're doing, Rich. We're ending on top. We're the top streamers.
The reasons I kept coming back was that your banter and chemistry is really what was great. I could listen to you guys talk about just about anything, so whatever you do next, keep us updated. We'll do.
Connectors add more sockets. Caps do funny things to your entire gun. And barrels, well, those should be obvious.
Mokey B85 says, hello, Wreckers. Or should I say, goodbye, Wreckers.
That's what you should say.
P.S. Silver lining. My support soldier, Mokey from the XCOM Enemy Within run, will now live forever. Hooray! Thanks for all the amazing streams. Love you guys.
That's right.
I never did finish an XCOM run because I'm an idiot.
Rich. They're going to be so mad at you.
They will. They will.
Add, remove, or rotate parts however you want.
Superbad Pally says,
Energy costs.
Rich,
Every part you
thank you
add
for encouraging me every day. My name is Cameron, so I took a clip from your Kill Point Best of the Worst and made it a ringtone. Every time I get a message of any kind, I hear you saying, "You can do it, Cameron." Very cool.
You crafted a gun with no barrel, recruit. That's useless. Go craft something with a barrel pointing forward.
I noticed that. Jesus Christ. You know there was an air show this weekend? Did you know that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Fuck. I get... You know what, I'll be honest. I don't even know if I understand why people like air shows.
Yeah, I know.
It's just... It's planes flying too fast for you to see them. Which can be fun. Sometimes I'm going to be shouting. We can hear it? Yeah, because it's fucking... Okay, wait. Double click. Where's my barrel? Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention to something. And I now don't know how to make my gun.
Van Dorpston says, so now finally I have some days off and can watch you guys live.
Uh-huh.
And this is what I get to hear?
This is it.
Feels bad.
Sorry.
Anyway, thanks for all the great shows and best of luck for whatever you are up to next.
Thank you. We appreciate... Fuck. Hey, guys. How do I make my gun? I wasn't wholly paying attention to...
Start clicking on things.
Ah! Okay. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. There we go. I figured it out. You have to click on the arrow to like choose what goes where the arrow is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, now we're done.
Dildo Schwagen says,
Don't worry.
isn't it kind of odd that Agent Smiths show up as villains in the Lego Batman movie? Brief cameo in the Phantom Zone, but a bit extreme and not something little kids would really get. Very cool to see him next to a gremlin and a velociraptor, though.
Also, though, would little kids get who Sauron is?
Probably.
Lord of the Rings?
Their parents probably watch those movies all the time. And let's watch Lord of the Rings, little ones.
The reason we were able to convince our kids to watch Lord of the Rings is because they wanted to know who Sauron was from seeing it in Lego Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had no idea. No, I think like they just look like bad guys,
Collect anybody you find.
you know.
That's how we fund the resistance after
And I think it's also important in those movies that parents are taking their kids to that there is something for the parents.
Yeah. Paprika or A-E-I? How do you pronounce A-E-I? Paprika.
A-E-I?
Yeah.
I? Paprika?
Paprika?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Says, on the Doom episode, Colin said there are no bars in Toronto with 30 beers on tap. If you get the chance, please let him know that Town Crier on
Obvious.
Adelaide and... sorry.
Check it out.
Adelaide and Prenup Pub on College Street have 50 and 70 beers on tap, respectively. Keep up the good work. We kind of won't.
Sucker! Colin pays attention to the stream every once in a while. So, Colin,
Yeah.
Apparently there's a bar that you could be going to.
Doobie Sandwich says, here I am. Finally found the income to support you, and you're moving on. Keep the money. It's fine.
Keep it.
Says, wanted to say I'm at a loss of words, yet you're reading them. I wish you two the best, and I wish the chat the best as well. I mean, we're not taking the channel down, right?
No, we're not taking the channel.
I mean, yeah, I know the chat likes to hang out and do movie dick nights. I mean, all that could still go on.
Absolutely. All
the friends you've made will still be here.
It's true. It's true.
Tardcore says, one final tip to you fine gentlemen.
That's exactly what we are.
Oh my god, we're scrolling so fast I can't read anything. You guys were the only thing... Scroll back up, that I look forward to week in and week out. I hope you feel bad, but...
I hope you feel bad.
But maybe this $100 will take the sting off
What?
a bit. Wow, thank you.
First of all, settle down. First of all, second of all, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
It's true. Like we really appreciate all you guys all the time. Let's see what that does. But also settle down.
AJ Pimpsall says, I don't know if I already gave you guys $5 for introducing me to the train wreck that is nothing but trouble. So here's $5 more just in case.
Like you. Our intel says
Thank you.
were
Thank you. Oh, nothing but trouble.
invasion.
Thanks again.
What a fantastic movie.
Tharnica says, gosh darn it, Rich and Jack, I guess nothing lasts forever, and I compare you to Let's Drown Out by Yahtzee and Gabe and now you. Good luck with your future endeavors, and I look forward to the future content of Red Letter Media. Good night, sweet prince. PR. You're welcome. Anonymous says, sorry I anonymously tipped about anime so much.
It was a fine running gag while it lasted.
You know what I watched the first season of?
Uh-oh.
Voltron.
Oh, the new Netflix Voltron?
The new Netflix Voltron.
How was it? What'd you like it? How'd you like it?
I like everything except for the big robot. It's a neat cartoon, but the robot is so fucking silly,
Oh, yeah?
and it makes no goddamn sense.
Last door had a skull in front of it. I do that.
I haven't
Why
seen
this
it. so I
this
don't-
robot is the most powerful thing in the universe.
God knows why the aliens do it, though.
Like, the most powerful thing in the universe should be just a spaceship with, like, a really big laser, right? I mean, why a robot?
Yeah, why a robot indeed?
The bad guy wants the robot because the robot is the most powerful thing in the universe.
Uh-huh.
And, like, well, not every episode, but frequently, he makes big monsters that almost beat Voltron.
Uh-huh.
Just build 30 of those monsters that almost beat Voltron.
Save up your money.
It's far more cost effective.
Save up your money and just build 30 robots. Or even just 2, right?
But in general, a neat show.
Oh, good. Rich, possibly before Wednesday, you should watch the first episode of Cowboy Bebop and just talk about anime. And just talk about anime for an hour. They'll be so pissed.
Does the latest Voltron have lions? Yes. And why do they bother with the fucking lions?
Because it looks cool.
Just make a giant robot! They just formed the giant fucking robot to beat the thing anyway. Why are you bothering with the fucking lions? Who designed this thing?
Someone who really likes lions. I don't know what your problem is. People are super into lions.
No, but the most fun stuff is when they're out of the damn robot and, like, sneaking around ships
Sure,
and whatnot. That's the neatest stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Leftover Beefcake says, $40 I paid for Rich to talk as Jimmy Stewart for a whole stream was the best $40 I ever spent. I've been proud to support the best streamers on Twitch. Who are Rich and Jack.
That's right.
All the best to you guys. Thanks for the memories.
That was Beefcake.
You're welcome. Yep.
Also, Beefcake, you have been incredibly helpful to us. The Twatcher is a thing of beauty that
Yep.
I really hope that you get out to more streamers because it's just wonderful. Thank you, Beefcake, for all of your help in this.
Future
All
famous.
of our, all of our
no, no.
mods. All of our mods.
Yeah.
What selfless individuals to take all that crap for us. You took a bullet for us week after week. You guys are great. You guys are great.
Future famous person says, honestly, oh god, is there any way to stop this from scrolling?
You know, there really isn't. It's tough.
I know. Says, a future famous person says,
Yeah.
honestly, I always thought the addition of donations really brought down the quality of the stream. The old ones where you guys could just hang out and choose to read the chat or not were great, and there's less redundancy in what you talked about.
I think you might have a false equivalency. You might be the problem is in the early days of the stream is we didn't have running gags and we had more stories.
Yeah, the stories were getting repeated.
We just had more shit to talk about in the early days, and so that's why things weren't repeated as much.
How many times have I told the story about somebody at that used DVD store playing my grandmother's voice over the loudspeaker?
Right? Not enough times. Why don't you tell it again? For old time's sake.
Croc23A says, after the clown stream, I always wanted to ask how much of a donation would get us a full stream of Space Cop versus Throat Cancer Batman. Maybe you could humor me and keep me in the third stage of grief. Bargaining.
Space Cop versus Throat Cancer Batman. Oh, man.
Well, I didn't think you'd run into anything that large, but you held your own. That's probably what the
Encephalopathetic says,
Anyway, find that self-destruct button and get out of there.
gentlemen, sad to see you go. Your banter and nuanced perspective in a field of hyperbolic nonsense is appreciated. But I'd call in too if I had the answer to the same 6 questions endlessly. I'd call it in too if I had to answer the same 6 questions endlessly. Zum Gluck. I mean, you can't. you can't expect everybody to be watching the stream every stream. So I'm sure that's why we get asked a lot of the same shit. Over and
Oh
over
yeah, I don't think it's anyone purposefully
Yeah.
like being a dick to us. I think you're right. It's new people come to the stream all the time and say, "Hey, I've always wanted this thing," and we answer that.
See those ships?
Ed Moron says, "Thanks to the past 4 years, guys. Rich said, 'Fuck you' to me one time. I'll carry that with me forever. Best of luck in your future endeavors."
Closer to our final
I'll carry that with me forever.
I do hope people know
objective. The archivist,
that usually,
that's the thing.
frequently, not every time,
Yeah.
but frequently when I would get pissed off at somebody in the chat,
Uh-huh.
I was playing it up for comedy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think sometimes you were legitimately bad.
A couple times.
But I
Couple
agree.
times.
Most of the time when you get a fuck you, it probably means that we're just...
90% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's Jasper, a loner AI who runs the ship.
What?
I'm Wilkinson from Tech Support, and I'm your on-site certified maintenance representative from Joe's Arms and Armory. Joe's Arms and Armory, gun-shaped solutions for alien armada shape problems. I've got 3 other totally non-expendable agents on other ships to on board today, so I'll keep this brief. Get your missions from the missions console. And remember, there's
James
no
Farr
fire
says,
on
"Thanks for everything, guys. We'll miss you both. Looking forward to whatever comes next." Thank you.
There's a panel under that big globe you can activate.
The Godfather says, "Are you guys still going to do some work together?" Well, like,
No.
Best of the Worst isn't likely going anywhere anytime soon.
Rich and I will
Yeah.
never see each other ever again. Ever. Well, and yeah, the also, like, we're not that this doesn't mean that no other video game content will ever come out from us, or no other content will ever come out with us. If we think of an idea, we'll put it out there. But this is just an end to this particular thing. Oh shit, where's the missions console?
The Resistance is about more than just destroying the mother gunship. There's an entire armada to destroy too. Select an archivist ship to choose your mission. Right now our scanners only pick up one within range. That won't always be
Future Jay says, "Thank you both for your years." Oh my God.
We're giving you some gun parts to get you started.
You can do it.
Thank
Rich.
you both for your years spent with us. These nights have been enjoyable times to hang out and relax. Your time has been appreciated. A question. Since we can resubscribe when the stream is off, can we just keep subscribing? David. Oh, fuck. You can give us as much money as you want.
I mean,
Fuck, if I thought we didn't have to be here to collect the tips, we would have stopped doing this a long time ago.
I mean, we're not saying not to, I guess. Yeah. Do whatever you want to do, but just know that it's not necessary.
Jesus 5882 says, "Jack,
Like to, we can't just waltz
What?
over to the
Jesus.
mother
wait, I gotta get back to it.
Okay, great.
Because it doesn't just scroll a little bit, it scrolls all the way to the top.
Yeah.
When
Select
you,
your ship
yeah.
with data
Yeah.
core at their heart.
Despite this being the last stream, is everything fine? If so, when is everything fine?
intel about getting more intel.
Overall, everything is fine all the time, and again, that's one of the reasons that we made this decision. Is we wanted to go out
Foundry ship.
before it wasn't fine
Figured out what they build on
all
these
the
ships.
time. Maybe it would just be fine some of the time, or maybe it wouldn't be fine at all. And so, like, by choosing to leave now, we're also like leaving where we feel happy
It should be as simple as getting in, getting the core, and getting
with
out.
the stream, you know.
Nice and easy.
And that's an important part.
Ziggernaut says, "Listen here, you hacks.
Okay.
I donate with real money for the first time, and now this happens?
Yeah, sorry.
Get this dagger out of my back. Love you both. Best of luck in whatever's next.
Thanks.
Thank you. Senator Bart Simpson says, thanks for everything, you goofballs. Might not be able to make it to Wednesday's stream, so this may be my last tip. Now I'm going to have to spend 2 more days of the week with my family. Thanks, jerks.
Sorry.
Baba Booey, very cool.
Eventually lead to the ship's core.
Thank you.
It's just a matter of how dangerous the trip is.
Thank you. We very much appreciate it.
Eerie Theory says, I might seem like a troll, maybe? I like to be goofy and have fun in chat. You guys have insightful things to say about pop culture stuff. I'm interested in video games and comic books and movies, and you have interesting conversations. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, we appreciate that.
Froggy Live says, shame we won't get to see your thoughts on the new Spider-Man game after all. Maybe for your last stream, you can finally check out this great game called DC Universe Online. It's on stream for free, you fucks!
Plan for that, but the gun parts won't come along.
Right?
Groin Stank says, quick question. Why not do random review streams only on games you both just happen to play, like Doom 2? No need to edit a review, just come and chat. Is there a lot of work behind the scenes for streams?
Sometimes is what I'll say to that.
Okay.
Is sometimes and sometimes. There, you know, there's a reason that we're calling it a quits, even with the occasional stream, and you know, there's a lot of varied things. But yeah, like streaming isn't just as simple. I mean, I guess now it is. Like now, it's just as simple as turning on a computer.
Yeah.
But if it's not something we did twice a week, it would be a whole thing. Like, oh, we have to set this up. We have to set this up. We have to do this. We have to make sure that this software is running correctly. We have to make sure that this program is running correctly. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work. That means we either need to do it all the time or doing it part of the time isn't really feasible, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's just kind of truth. The truth. Whoa. Settle down. Is we do have to kind of pick and choose.
Well, if it ain't the stuffy colonel, shepherding another starry-eyed youth to their doom, I see.
MC Lucas says, I feel sick right now. Watching and interacting with you guys is the highlight of my week. I hope you change your mind, but I understand.
Thanks, MC Lucas.
I've watched every stream and will continue to watch everything you do in the future. Thanks for everything. Love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for your support. You've been here from the damn beginning, I think, right?
Right? I think a lot of you dickheads have been here from the damn beginning, and it's heartening. We very much appreciate it. And I know that's kind of, you know, become a little bit of like the line, but it's also just very true. We wouldn't have done this for as long as we did if it weren't for y'all, and we just appreciate you guys being around and having some fun with us.
Yeah.
All this time. Whoa. Okay.
Grumpy Kick says, thanks for all the great streams, guys. Have any of you guys played Moonstone on the Amiga? I think the sound effect for the Sasquatch and Suburban Sasquatch come from that game. Love the projectionist in Stockholm. Cactus Mutt says, I wanted to make a reference to... I know. I'll do my best. I wanted to make a reference to TNG's All Good Things, but then streaming online poker would be awful. Thank you both for everything. See you out there. Thank you.
Oh, it's too big.
Bonga Doug says, seems like I'm not going to make that 48th month anniversary. I was at 47.
Sorry, Bonga.
Still, I loved your streams and your chemistry together. Good night, my sweet princes. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I will always be on the lookout for any surprise stream in the future.
You never know.
Doug for 48 goddamn motherfucking months in a row.
Holy shit!
Thank you for subscribing. There you go.
You did it, Rich. You made it happen.
Uh-oh. I think I just lost a bunch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like from scrolling?
Like they're just gone.
There might be another way to get them.
Yeah.
There might be another way to get them. Hold on.
Hold up. There, you know that's shit better than I do.
I do. Dude. Usually there's an archive somewhere. I just gotta find them. Get out of here. Nope. Doop. 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 Okay, that doesn't help. Why can't we get the full page, Rich? Ever think about that? Ooh, here we go. Dude.
We got 'em?
This is no. For this screen, you might have to hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here they are. So yeah, this is it's kind of a weird format, but
Okay. As long as they're there.
yeah, they're there.
Dale871 says, if prereq is ending, what excuse will I have to stay up until 3 a.m. every Sunday and Wednesday? Seriously, though, going to miss you guys. Thanks for all the streams.
Maybe you'll go to bed on time and be a more productive member of society. That's all what we can all...
Also, if the streams are ending, can Rich finally tell us about that bad fan interaction? No. I've decided it's best not to. It was super creepy.
Yeah, that's probably the right call. Right?
Yeah. Anonymous says, glad to catch my first stream. Looking forward to seeing you guys each week.
Now that right there is a quality troll.
Yeah.
That's...
Anonymous says, hi, Jack. Forgive me if this is a dumb question.
Okay.
But when you edit, do you bill for time spent loading from SD to computer, rendering, etc.? Since you could also be spending that time gaming, eating, housework, etc., do clients understand that's part of it?
You never get into that, like when you're billing, you know, or when you when you're billing, like a lot of times when you quote, because usually it's not just like, oh, here's my hours at the end of the project. It's a quote first, and where you say like, oh, I'm gonna guess this project is gonna take me approximately 20 hours to edit. That time is built into that approximate 20 hours. And when I bill, I break it down specifically, and that time is billed specifically for me. And yeah, customers are usually pretty receptive towards it. I've had some who have taken issue.
Yeah.
In the past, I've had some where I'm trying to think. Oh, I did this. It was for one of those. I did I can't say their name, but they were kind of a shady marketing company.
Okay.
And like their whole marketing shtick was based. It almost felt very pyramid schemey. And I did a thing for them. You know, they just wanted this little like informational video thing, right? And so I did it for them. And as I was handing them the bill, I said, "Oh, this is the amount of time. You know, actual editing. This is my import export time. You know, logging footage and exporting out is all. It just takes time." And they questioned that, and they said, "Well, why are you charging for this? Like, if you had a faster machine, you could do this faster." And I said, "Well, but I don't. This is the time it takes, and while it's importing and exporting, I can't do any other work for you because that computer is taking up that workload." And it was actually a really big back and forth argument about like the proper use of village time, but also like it was very close to my estimated amount of time.
Yeah.
And that's the real thing is when you're working with a client, eventually you get to know about how much time it will take, and so your estimations will be pretty accurate. Should be pretty accurate. But yeah, I've had one in particular. Side connector. I don't know what sockets really do. Let's see. But yeah, I've had a couple who've taken it to weird places. Let's just see what we can build here.
Paprika AEI. How do we decide that was pronounced again? I've clean forgotten how we've decided that was pronounced.
Paprika? I have no
I'm
idea.
just gonna say paprika.
Paprika? That's it.
Says the stream may be ending, but is there a chance of non-stream related video game content being released for games you like and would play on your own time anyways? I think they asked that twice. Or at least somebody asked something very similar.
Right. And yeah, the answer's still the same. Nothing. Yeah, nothing's out of the realm of possibility.
Bran Flakes 4547 says, when I started listening a year and a half ago, I never thought it would become part of my daily routine. You guys have brought much joy over the years. Thanks a bunch, and double thanks for the YouTube archives. And good luck to both of you. Thank you. Latchkey Kid says, or the Latchkey Kid, you guys are one of the only streams I watch, together with the Go Off Kings and Chapo Trap House, and I'll be sad to see you go. Thanks for everything, and Rich, please try Babylon 5 again, and start with episode 18, A Voice in the Wilderness this time. All right. At some point, I will give Babylon 5 a shot.
All right, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
True Blue Review says, hey guys,
Hi.
once again, the Vine Sauce team is doing their annual charity stream for the Pediatric Cancer Research Fund. It's the last day, with the last segment from Vinny coming up in an hour. Would appreciate you guys plugging it. And Hope Vine Shroom.net. Oh, and hope.vineshroom.net.
The Admiral told me that.
Well, there you go.
Oh, we just plugged it by proxy
Yep. There's a charity stream.
by the Vine Sauce. Mr. Pipboy 3000 says, thanks for all the good times. Question.
Yeah.
When was the conversation between you two on when to call it quits? And who initiated the conversation? I think it's just a way we've been feeling lately. It's been building up.
It has been. The official conversation, though, happened today.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we could tell.
Yeah.
We could both tell that there was something going on. Ooh, what's that? And yeah, but the official conversation just happened today. And in true prereq fashion, we both said it at the same time. Said Jinx. Then we had to find someone to say our name 3 times, and then we could have the real conversation. Okay, all right, now we're getting somewhere.
A Scapegoat says, brand new prereq fan. Bummed to see it end, but wish you both the best. Hopefully we'll see much more of you beautiful bastards on RLM. Rich, any tips for XCOM 2? Jack, any chance for a D&D stream at some point? Thanks for all the entertainment.
Probably not. Nothing. Nothing is. I'll click X. There we go. Nothing is really out of the realm of possibility. Is what I'll say. Just not, not at the moment.
Probably not right after you have decided to call it quits. That's the worst time for a comeback.
That's like tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll announce my D&D centric streaming channel featuring Rich Evans. Perfect, Rich. Can't fail. I got a can't fail idea. All right, great. All right, I'm getting it.
And tips for XCOM 2. Balance. And all right, XCOM 1 or XCOM Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, I'd say play defensively. Though one of the actual good things, though a lot of people probably don't agree about XCOM 2, is the timer, the like doom counter that a lot of missions have. Kind of force your hand to not always play defensively. So I don't have any good, solid, easy advice for you other than experience.
Right. Learn what works. Mm-hmm. Fail a lot and try to figure out why you failed.
Don't be afraid to use explosives.
Yeah, you never skimp on the grenades.
That explosive you're holding on to because you might need it later, well, you're not going to be able to use it later if you're dead.
Boom. Is this a ladder? No.
And then early game, I do not prioritize sectoids. The soldiers are more dangerous because the sectoid 9 out of 10 times is going to use his first attack to do some kind of like psychic thing where he tries mind control or to sap your will or something that'll be non-fatal. While the soldiers will be shooting at you.
The shooting guys.
So I kill the troopers before I focus on the sectoid.
That's a quality tip right there, Rich.
Yeah.
That's
usually when a sectoid turns up, you got one turn that he's going to spend doing something non-fatal, and you can save him for the next turn. But you gotta kill those troops. Fuck. You Monster says, "Thanks a bunch, you glorious frauds. If ever I run into you guys out in the wild, I'll be sure to buy you a beer or a Diet Coke. Best wishes and farewell." Thank you.
Good job not dying.
The mother gunship is constantly deploying new kinds of threats against us. No one has
yeah,
seen
we
them all,
appreciate that.
except the Admiral, perhaps.
Yes, the Admiral has seen everything. You know, they say the Admiral ripped off the arm of the spider tank and javelined it into the eye.
Skip. Hey, I did it.
That's a neat suit. Is that supposed to be you?
I think that's me, yeah, and then you can, make whatever, you put any guns on you that you want.
That's straight out of StarCraft.
This is the movie we need. It's just someone in a big mech suit destroying. This is like next level Power Rangers shit. Mm-hmm. I dig it. All right. Hey, I made it through my first mission. That's great.
You're back, and you got the data core. Wilkinson, can you analyze that thing for information on the cloaking device?
That's right. The world is changing.
Just a moment.
And I'm
Jasper, analyze
caught
that
up,
data.
apparently.
Great.
Don't get credit for analyzing
Nope.
You might not be because
Nope, I'm not. This one I have to refresh.
This is interesting. Oh no. Oh dear.
this one, it has the
That's good because it doesn't scroll.
nice part is it doesn't automatically refresh. Yeah. But the bad part is it doesn't automatically. Oh my God. There's pop-up ads in my ship.
Those holo ads? Quick, go touch one. I want a free vacation.
Why are there pop-up ads in your ship?
I have no
Not that this isn't adorable.
Never click on pop-up ads. Oh, God.
God knows what it's messed up.
Guys, I feel awful. I didn't know AIs could have headaches.
Oh, my AI has been infected with pop-up ads.
Actual data on this data reader.
Good heavens. Then that intel is rubbish. Recruit, go find a better intel.
Are you sure
It's
that's a good
just
idea?
flavor. Just like, this is just to get me to my next mission.
Yeah.
Of course it's a good idea. They can try out the new armory while they're at it.
Sure. Let's break everything around here.
Just unlock the door to the armory wing, Wilkinson.
Trev Madev, previously recorded as a whole, is finished. So there will be, after Wednesday, there will be no more streams and no more episodes. We're retiring previously recorded. Oh, shit. What did I need to do? I wasn't paying attention.
As an 84 says, gonna miss you guys. Had fun on your channel. Rich, for this $20, please read this.
Abilities. You can do a lot here. As
I
you
have
destroy
come here to
aliens,
chew bubblegum and kick
each
ass.
time you fill the XP bar, you're awarded another upgrade
And I'm
for
all
the
out of
armory.
AIDS!
From each category. But don't worry, you can always downgrade your choices and choose again if you want to activate something else.
Well, there you go.
Okay, back to work. Head to the mission console.
Dr. Lee What Up says, just wanted to let you know I have been dealing with anxiety and depression for the past 2 years. Your streams have helped me keep things together. Thank you, Jack and Rich. I really appreciate it.
Even with Rich screaming AIDS
Let's make it worse.
every 5 minutes, that somehow helps. We appreciate it.
You have a choice here. You can target the smaller alien ships to help acquire the gun parts and resources you need. Sometimes you have to save up to take on the main objectives.
Sometimes our contract with Joe's Arms and Armor.
Yeah, go. Just go. Just go. Let me go shoot the thing.
Strong Blunkst says, classic shows always generate hardcore fandom that demands a comeback. Looking forward to the previously recorded prequel series in 16 years' time. Yippee.
Absolutely.
Sorry, part of the prequel was cut off. I started reading it on one line and oh, no. Amish J says, any plans on releasing a collection of all your streams on DVD?
Yep, absolutely.
That would be an absurd waste of money.
I mean, the hours,
Yeah.
the absolute hours of content we have out there
Yeah.
is frankly just intimidating. No, it wouldn't fit on DVD. It wouldn't fit on DVDs or Blu-ray. The amount of hours of content we have, approximately, if we're gonna estimate, we have streamed twice a week for the past 4 years, averaging about 4 hours a stream.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
So that's 104 streams a year times 4. Right? Which is 416 hours.
It's a lot of hours.
Approximately 416 hours of streams, approximately, right? Like with it, because of course, Rich, you've had your no death runs, your
Yeah.
solo streams.
Yeah.
Sometimes we miss a stream. Sometimes we stream extra in a month. Sometimes we go long, right?
It's 4 times that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So that's 416 a year times 4 is over 1,600 hours. That was just for 1 year. So then we times 4 again for 4 years, over 1,600 hours.
Yeah.
So now how many hours fit on a Blu-ray? That's the
well,
question.
what quality?
Let's say at most of them are at 720, right? Well, I mean, how many hours of footage can fit on a Blu-ray? I could check our YouTube stats. Well, oh yeah, and by the way, that's not including all of our actual episodes. That's just the live stream. 1,600 hours of live streams.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus Christ, that's a lot of times.
We could have become fluent in Russian at that time.
Right. Okay, so a Blu-ray can fit 9 hours of HD footage on it. So now someone do that math. How many Blu-rays?
To be fair,
Yeah.
we're not broadcasting in HD quality.
Well, 720 is still technically HD.
Okay.
Most of them are 720. So now someone do the math. How many Blu-rays can 1,600 hours fit on? What's the ridiculous math? 180. Yes. So you can have the complete 180 Blu-ray collection of the entirety of our live streams. Jesus crisp. Oh. That's ridiculous.
The Real Van says, "Hi guys.
Hi.
I won't be able to make the Wednesday stream, so it looks like this is the end. Thanks for all the games and all the laughs. Wish you the best. P.S. I hope that Jay and Karen make surprise appearances during the final stream." There is nothing planned.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath. Chuck Fox says, "Thinking back on the 2 years I've been here, I realize that I have accomplished absolutely nothing of value.
Yay!
Maybe this will be an opportunity for me to start a new chapter in my life. Thank you for introducing me to this fantastic community of artists."
Yay.
You're welcome.
We did it, Rich. We did it.
Favorite Pie says, "I got Orcs Must Die after seeing you play it, and it was really fun. Thanks for everything." You're welcome.
You know, that's one. You know, one of the hopes is that we've maybe shared some games that you normally wouldn't play. We've had some laughs, had some yucks. We've talked about a lot of great games to play on our final stream. What it's really going to be is Duskers for 4 hours. That's because that's my favorite game, and I know that was a crowd favorite. So a lot of opportunities, a lot of options.
Dr. Lou It Up says, "I have a favor to ask.
Okay.
Seeing though the stream's ending, can you change the YouTube playlist to be in chronological order so I can more easily watch old streams from before I found out about prereq? Thanks again."
It should be.
I don't know.
It's chronological. The newest is first. The
Well,
oldest
I think they
is
want it the
last.
other way around.
Oh. I mean, shouldn't it work the same either way? But okay, yeah. Yeah, as soon as
No,
soon
you don't
as-
want to start at the newest and then go backwards in
Sure,
time.
sure, I'm with you. Yeah, as soon as we're all done, I will do that. There you are. Absolutely. The answer to that is absolutely.
True Blue Review says, "I used to watch Let's Drown Out, where two guys talk about shit and maybe argue while playing games. And the day they ended, I subbed to Prereq, where you two talk about shit and maybe argue while playing games. Know anything I can watch to keep it going?"
I can only imagine there is just so many channels.
Right.
just so many channels.
There are thousands of streamers.
Yes. You will not find we're not yeah, you look cool. You will I'm sure you will be able to find plenty of streamers out there. You just got to find one that works for you. You can do it. I believe in you.
Awful Waffle says, it's good to go out on top. Safe journey, friends. You really need to play David Lynch Teaches Typing. It's freeware, but you might get a kick out of it. All the best. Thank you.
And to you as well.
David Eno People says, have to come clean. My name is actually pronounced David I Know People.
Damn it!
I was waiting till April Fools to reveal the practical joke that you guys have been saying my name wrong the whole time. And I hope Rich enjoys that this time it wasn't his fault. Cute. Cute.
It's great.
Dexter Sinister says, final stream idea. Jack plays his kids at Super Smash Brothers.
Ah! They beat me.
The stream ends once they can beat him once one-on-one.
They beat me already.
Oh, well, let me finish reading this.
Oh, sure.
Thanks for all the great content and for bringing genuine, nuanced opinions about pop culture that come from the heart, not sponsors. You're welcome.
We appreciate that. Yeah, no, they legitimate. Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
it was 2 versus 1. They were on a team.
Okay.
And, if you play on team, they can't damage each other.
Yeah.
And so it was 2 versus 1, and I got one down, the younger one. I got him down, and it was 1 life on 1 life. It was a hard-fought battle, and they beat me.
Is that why we're ending the stream?
That's it. I'm done because that means my gaming career is over, Rich. I can't do it anymore. My reflexes are gone, man. That's exactly why we're ending now. Just because I know it's all downhill from here. Only puzzle games and point-and-click adventures because my hands aren't as fast as they used to be. Shit. That's great.
Incognito says, there once was a channel called Prereq. They never could master the stream tech.
Yes.
Their games would all crash. Their overlay was trash.
Oh!
And I can't finish this limerick. LOL. Fuck my cock.
Now you're going for the throat. You leave our overlay alone. You know it's quality.
That's improved significantly since the initial versions.
You dickheads.
Jim is in the chat.
Jim! You did it.
Jim, you can be working on your Millennium Falcon model while you're listening to the stream.
It's true. Welcome, Jim. Booster.
Whisker Cuddle says, I have my first acting class today. I want to try and make a career out of singing opera and acting in shitty horror movies because they seem so fun. I've always wondered what would you all be doing if the episode 1 Plinkett review didn't take off like it did. I have no fucking idea.
I have a job outside of this, making videos. So I would be doing the same thing. I would be probably on the same path that I am, just not live streaming, which
Yeah.
I'm not anymore. So there you go. No, like, most of my time is actually spent being a commercial video editor. That's what I do with the majority of my week. I would probably still be doing the same thing. Because it is, in general, what I enjoy. 2 sockets. And of course, I had a very, very small part in the episode 1 Plinkett review.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think my life would have changed at all. Just because I'm that guy.
Lucas Dukas says, thank you guys. As a farmer, your streams have kept me company over the years while I do boring chores. Farewell, Sunny Bonds and Keith.
Ah, Sunny Bonds. Those are some great streams.
Sunny Bonds. Cup.
Cop amongst
That's what I am.
cops.
I'm a cup. A man's man and a super cup.
A man's man and a super cop. Damn right.
Favorite customer says, first my dog dies and now this. You're not crying, I'm crying. Thank you for everything, Rich and Jack, and best of luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We really do.
We do. I'm touched.
I mean, not about your dog dying. We're sorry about that.
Godfather42 says, thank you for years of terrific entertainment. It's been great hanging with you guys on the stream. You're welcome.
Yeah, we super appreciate it. We super appreciate you hanging out with us on the stream, you know?
Anonymous says, heartbroken for sure, but I understand. You guys have got me through some of the hardest times in my life. It's going to be weird without you, but what I'm going to miss most is your wisdom. Learned a lot from you guys over the years.
That's true.
Makes
We're
me
very
feel
wise.
what I still don't know.
We're very wise. That's true.
Frequently not very wise.
No, we're very wise, Rich. We're very wise, and we're ending at the top of our game.
All right.
This is what we're going with.
All right.
We're very, very wise.
Scapegoat says, making up for streams missed. What did you guys think about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Good.
Felt like a palate cleanser after Infinity War, but damn it, was that mid-credit scene heavy. Thanks again for all you do,
Oh yeah.
and much love from across the lake.
You know, it's. Did you see it?
No.
Okay. I think overall it was very good. I'd put it kind of in the same boat as the first Ant-Man, where it's like, yeah, it's all right. Like, I think it had its issues, but it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
The comedy I thought was better in Ant-Man 2. I thought it was funnier
I still haven't seen it.
than
So.
the first. Have you seen the first one?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. I thought the comedy was better. I think that one of the biggest problems is they underutilized the villain. I thought the villain's power set was incredibly cool. It's very Kitty Pryde.
Who's the villain?
It's Ghosts,
Okay.
and she has the ability to like phase through objects.
Okay.
You know, she like had a quantum accident, and so she can phase through objects. And I thought it was a very it was a complex and well-defined villain, and you know, like her motivations were all there, and her powers are so cool, but they didn't quite use them. They just weren't cool enough, you know.
Didn't
like,
use them cleverly.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. But you know, overall, it's pretty good. And yeah, that mid-credit sequence, that was great. Do you want spoilers?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know if the chat wants them or not.
It's been out a while.
You do you, man.
Because you've seen Infinity War.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, chat, I'm about to
Oh,
spoil...
I know what happens in the mid credits.
Oh, you know already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, of Ant-Man and Wasp.
I've heard about it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about
Yeah,
it.
sure. Then you're fine. I thought, well, so without spoiling it then, because I won't say it, I thought, like, that was good. I'm now we know some things. What am I'm just going to keep going to the trophy rooms, I guess. Wait, was there? Oh, shit.
It's not out in Europe, you hacks.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, I didn't spoil anything. It's not out in Europe? What? Why is it not out in Europe?
Bit of a late question for the topic, Jack and Rich. What do you think of Ash vs. Evil Dead getting canceled on its third season with a cliffhanger? I haven't seen the third season yet.
Neither have I.
But I hasn't ending on a cliffhanger kind of been an Evil Dead tradition?
Yeah. I'm okay with that in principle because, you know, every Evil Dead movie has done that.
Season 2 didn't.
Which was part of the problem with season 2, to be fair. And you know what? I've heard from people whose opinion I respect that season 3 is worth it, but I was so soured by that season 2 ending that I'm not sure I want to believe it, you know?
Anonymous says, I just hope that after this, you guys truly appreciate the magnitude of how much you've affected our lives. It must be weird not knowing any of us while we know you like the closest of friends. But at the end of the day, please remember, we'll miss you. Thank you.
Aww. Thanks. You know, I know that's kind of a big talking point now amongst a lot of people is this, you know, what do they call it? Parasocial relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, like how some YouTubers are abusing this relationship to, you know, like influence younger audience members and, you know, like poking at that relationship to get like teenage viewers, you know, like the Paul brothers are accused of this a lot, you know, like trying to create a more familial bond with younger viewers so they buy their merchandise and stuff like that. And I don't think we've ever pushed those bounds.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's the same as any entertainer and audience where we have a relationship where we're trying to entertain you and you guys are here to listen and be entertained. But more importantly, the thing that makes Twitch, I think, so unique versus like a YouTube system is we can actually have a somewhat delayed conversation with the chat. And I like that. I like that back and forth. Oh, Jesus, yeah. So that's a thing that I like about Twitch. Ooh. Now we can get some fun guns. Look at that.
Hunchback Jack says, thanks for all the streams. And not just the gaming streams. Your PC building streams gave me the confidence to replace the CPU in my PC yesterday. I felt like a badass. I know, it's great. Thanks for all the years of banter and gameplay. Chad had a great time.
That's great. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this ridiculous. Look at these guns. This is what the game is all about right here. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to fuck some shit up. I'm in this, like, challenge zone thing that I don't know how to get out of, though.
Yeah? Is the challenge just finding your way out?
That's part of it, and there's no real overmap, because once you choose a direction, it closes you off. And so in this one, I think... Oh, no, this is it. Oh, I didn't need to spend any of that money at all.
I don't know how I feel about the guns eventually just taking up 90% of the screen.
I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's part of the fun. Yeah. I'm upset that I didn't get to use that ridiculous rig that I just built.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know what we're gonna do for the final stream yet. We'll figure out what's
We have
most
two
appropriate.
ideas.
Yeah, we have 2 ideas, and it just might be both of them.
Yeah.
It just might be both of them. Pong? Oh. It would be great if I could find an original Pong. Like an actual Pong machine. Like not play a computer Pong game, get an actual Pong machine.
Pong. For a second, I
Pong.
thought you said Pong. A Pog.
Oh, like play Pogs?
Yeah.
I never knew how to play that.
Oh, I didn't either. I did not get into the Pog fad.
There were slammers, and there were
Somebody sent us tapes yesterday in the mail. Mm-hmm. The box was, the game wasn't in it. It just had videotapes in it. But they shipped it in a box for a Pog game.
That's great. Oh, no, that's where I wanted to be.
You play Pogs by buying Pogs.
Right, I remember like there was a thing where you had to like draw a circle, right, and then like you bet Pogs, and then someone would use their slammer to slam down on a stack of Pogs, and if anything left of the circle, whoever the slammer was got to keep those Pogs, and that's.
It sounds like a lame way to lose the Pogs you've collected.
Right. Well, so I just don't understand what you were betting. Like, I'm sure there was an actual game to it.
Yeah.
But maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was just to sell people Pogs. Pegs. Oh.
Go get that intel. Better intel this time. Try a different
Please
class
add a
of
note to your
archive ship.
overview on Wednesday to note that it is the final stream. We will thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Machine gun, that's a good one. The big gun.
Should you get into construction? If you want to.
What's the
If the money's decent.
yeah. What's the downside?
Downside is if the economy collapses, you'll be fucked.
I think construction is one of those jobs where even if the economy collapses, well, I suppose it depends on what sector you're in. Right? Because like no matter what, like if you're building stuff, then you're fucked, but like there's always tearing stuff down.
When I was a sprinkler fitter,
Yeah.
9/11 happened, and then a few weeks later, the economy started to go down. The economy was going down before that, but then it went down further, and everyone around me and me lost their jobs.
Sure.
Yeah.
You need an economy-proof job like pornography. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'd rather have another barrel. Let's go with. Okay, great.
So I'm getting a different
Yeah.
signature.
Yeah, I don't know.
Project Hornet.
I don't know.
Sounds promising.
Is there ever a good answer for what job should I get?
No.
Been curious about those.
There really isn't.
Anyway, you heard the woman.
Like I know people who went to college, got a degree in something, started that job like after 4 years of college, after paying for 4 years of college, getting a degree, getting a job, and then after like 6 months of that job just completely realizing that this is not what they wanted to do for the rest of their life and starting over from scratch. Like that sucks. That fucking sucks.
Porn was hit pretty bad by the internet, actually.
Oh, sure. You're right. You know what? You're right. I believe that.
Well, new porn is coming from somewhere. I mean, they're not just recycling the old stuff, are they?
I bet it's still pretty hard. No pun.
What porn have you been looking at?
No pun intended. Get out. What I'm saying is it's probably hard to turn a profit is what I meant. There's a lot of competition, I suppose. It's crowded. There's a gangbang of competition.
Different kinds of doors. Dice roll rooms, challenge rooms, and more. Each kind of room is
Yeah,
different.
I know.
We're not really sure why the archivists build their ships like this. In fact, we're not really sure why they build anything. Or how they even beat us in the invasion.
They cheated. That's how. They have
All
Bye.
robots have auto aim.
and no.
Bye. Too much talking.
Mall Radical says. Or more Mall Radical.
Get it together, Rich.
Keep wanting to see another A in there.
Right?
Says thanks, Rich and thanks, Rich, Jack, and chat. It's been a fantastic 4 years, and I love you all, and wish you the best in the future. Firm handshake. You're welcome.
Firm. You know, it didn't get weird until that firm handshake came up. Ah!
Becky got played says, Stargate letter guy here. My character arc was brevity. Jokes aside, give Stargate 1 a try. So someday, it's very pro-science and reason. I'll give it a try someday. It's very pro-science and reason. So long, and thanks for all the Twitch.
Stargate guy.
Twitch. I should have titled the stream "So long and thanks for all the Twitch."
Oh, that would have been a legitimate pun.
You know, Becky got played. That's brilliant.
Instead of a reference, you could have had a pun.
I know.
Hindsight, my friend, she is always 2020.
Pun that was also a reference. Oh God damn it!
Next time,
That's now my biggest regret of prereq.
That's it.
Not titling the stream "So long and thanks for all the Twitch."
That's it. That's your only.
That's it.
That's your only regret.
Welcome back, recruits.
God damn, that's brilliant.
Discourage you. Sometimes life just takes a few tries.
What's the pun? So long. I titled this particular stream "So long and thanks for all the fish,"
sometimes our contract
which is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
But you could have labeled it "So long and thanks for all the fish." I mean, I'm disappointed.
You mean Twitch?
Shit. I ruined it.
It's a book called "So long and thanks for all the fish," in case that's not clear. It's also a line in the first book. And the radio show, which came before the books. Chicken beef or pork services says, I created a Twitch account just to subscribe to you guys. Soon
Thanks.
it'll be useless.
That's true.
Alas, thanks for everything, and also buy Twitch, I guess. There are other channels that aren't bad.
Yeah, you could watch a plethora of other gaming channels right here on the Twitch. gaming channels without airplanes constantly flying over their heads. Spike ball launcher, yes.
Steven Torres says, "This is my first tip. Half the time I watch your streams, they're previously recorded. Love you, hacks." Thank you.
Previously recorded live. A great joke. Just a great joke.
It was an okay joke.
It's fine. It's a fine joke. It's a fine joke, Rich. That's all you can ask for. It's the title of a show. It's a fine joke.
Yeah. Turd Smuggler 44 says, "Thanks for the great streams. I started watching when you first started, and I've been an RLM fan for a decade. Glad RLM will still be around, but will miss watching you guys after work or listen around the house. You were better than any podcast. Good luck." Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know if that's a terribly high watermark, but I'll take it. Better than any podcast. I'll take it.
It's decent praise.
I don't know.
Unless you think all podcasts are terrible.
I just don't listen to that many podcasts. This is what I'm saying. I'm just not sure if that's damnation by faint praise. But I'll take it.
Cricked says,
Cricked.
"Please like thing that I like."
Okay.
Why don't you like thing that I like?
Yeah.
How will I know what you don't like so I can ask you why you don't like it from now on? You're a thing that I like, you hacks. Thank you.
That'll be the most important thing, is how will people know what to be mad at us for?
Mr. Dumpster 143 says, "Sub from years ago here. Recently started watching again. Thanks
Hi.
for introducing me to Stardew Valley.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you know lessons of life? Don't stream the games. Uninstall them." Classic.
The classics. They're busting out all the classics today. It's the shop. There you are.
Zombie Hendrix says, "Sad to see you go, but thanks for the show. Please, some final advice. I'm trying to best Ninja Gaiden on NES, and I can't get past the second form of the final boss. And my mom won't let me call the Nintendo hotline anymore.
Yeah.
Use a save state? Unless you're playing on an actual NES, and somehow I beat that fucker when I was a kid. Because I had to know how the game ends. It was the first game I played that had cutscenes, Jack. I had to know what happened. And I just kept throwing my head up against that Ninja Gaiden wall. Over and over and over again until I just got through it.
Sure. But I mean, back in the day when you had time. That's the thing about children. They have time.
That's why he hates cutscenes. No, that's Jack, who's just the one who flat out despises all forms of cutscene.
Yes. Get it together, people. How long have we been doing this? You still screw this up. Jack hates cutscenes. Rich hates anime. All anime. Regardless. There we go. There we go. Now we're ready.
Yang Wen Lee says, do you think knowing how movies are made ruins their magic? No. No, I don't.
No, if anything, it adds to the magic. Well, it used to.
It used to, back when like a lot of the special effects required more creativity.
Yeah.
Not that they don't require skill now, they totally do. But
No, but some of the things that I always loved about movies was figuring out how they did certain things.
yeah,
That was always one of the best things, and like I think knowing how a movie makes elevates the good movies. And really, it just gives you a language to discuss the bad movies. Because, bad movies are always going to be bad, and you'll always know that they're bad. But you just might not have the right language to articulate why you think they're bad. But you go, I just didn't like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start knowing how they're made and like the technical side of things, then you can start to articulate why you think they're bad. So no, I think it's nothing but a... I think it's knowing how movies are made is nothing but a positive. No shop?
G Shot says, hi guys.
Hi.
Sorry to hear you guys are shutting down. Always enjoyed your jibber jabber. And you got me into Binding of Isaac.
That's right.
Here's a big fat tip for you. Spend it wisely. I'll try to check in on the final stream. And one last, LOL, fuck my cock. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone. I don't, I know we say it as part of our closing shtick, but,
We do always appreciate it. We always actually appreciate it.
we always actually appreciate it. That's the real thing. That's something you guys should really know is we actually appreciate all y'all hanging around for as long as you do, being in on all the gags. It's a genuine thing.
Baba Yaga Lala
Baba
says,
Yaga. Lala.
or Lala, Baba Yaga Lala
Yeah.
says, what a sad day. I still remember that day I was on vacation, but had to watch the clown stream live in the hotel room. I really like you guys and the people in chat.
Why would you do that? The clown stream live. Oh, the clown stream. What a weird day that was. What an absurd time.
Those were good times.
The clown stream.
Clown stream was that was where we peaked.
That was it.
Dr. Lou It Up says, if I may be so bold as to make a prediction,
Okay.
Jay will upload a new Best of the Worst or Half in the Bag on Wednesday, even if it's an incomplete episode. Just for old time's sake.
Yes. I mean, I'm gonna say you're right. Because that would just make sense. Oh shit, that didn't do anything. God damn it. That just makes sense. I'm sorry to say. Three. Oh. Can't work with that.
So how's the game, Jack?
I'm actually I'm pretty into it. I love this whole it has this ridiculous gun building thing, and so like we kind of like what I was talking about earlier with the refutzing of Enter the Gungeon is part of the reason at least I really enjoy games like this is the synergy aspect, is the build aspect. Ooh, excuse me. Terrible burp. And you know, part of the fun is every time you play, you get new things and you discover new combinations. And you know, sometimes you feel a little overpowered. And so, you know, now I'm at this point where I have four guns on that side and then a big spike launcher on this side, and it's neat. It's a neat thing. I don't know how much time I'll get out of it, just because the rooms are very similar and the enemies are very similar. And so it's missing a little bit.
Is this your second run?
No, this is like my third or fourth.
Okay.
You know, it's missing a little variation in that regard. You know, all the ships kind of feel the same and look the same. But, you know, it's all right. Did I do it? I did it. Nope, I didn't. Okay. But I love that. I dig the heck out of that. Just... Here we go. That's it. I did it. Great. I like the concept. I would love, you know, I think one of the downsides with first-person roguelikes is it's hard to make rooms feel different.
Yeah.
Because you got boxes. Like, you can make them different colors, you know, but basically you got boxes. And I've played enough of these first-person roguelikes now. You know, you
can have different like styles per level or stage or area.
A little bit.
Sci-fi themed. You can have like, I don't know, woods themed or cave themed.
Mm-hmm. Good. Oh, same one. Okay. Yeah, you can. And, you know, unfortunately, we're kind of in space now. And so we just kind of have, looks like a spaceship. And so I hope it changes it up. I hope, you know, that it doesn't get too old too fast.
So is that your suit in the other room?
Yeah. All right. You want to see my suit?
So you're a robot wearing a suit.
No, I think I'm a person. I'm an astronaut.
Those are totally robot arms.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm a robot, wearing a big robot suit.
Okay.
This is my big robot suit that I put my guns on. You're totally right. Those are robot hands. Unless I'm a person wearing a robot suit, wearing a bigger suit. How many levels? How many levels can we go down?
How many suits can the robot be wearing?
No, I'm saying I'm a human
Yeah.
wearing a robot suit, and then that robot suit puts on the armor, which then puts guns on it.
Kind of like Voltron.
It's exactly like Voltron, is what I'm saying. All right, we're gonna try this mission one.
That intel. Better intel this time. Try a different class of archivist ship.
Triangles. Then we're gonna. I want a big one. That spike one wasn't so bad.
Mr. Joshua TX says, the heat index is 109, and now I found out pre-rack is ending. This sucks. I'll miss you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about the heat index, I guess. Flamethrower. A grenade launcher.
Except without the lions? Well, I said kind of like Voltron, not exactly like Voltron. Why does Voltron need 5 pilots?
It wasn't the original idea that like that big of a robot would be too complicated for any single pilot, so you need 5 pilots to work in perfect unity.
Then it would be horribly uncoordinated. I don't care how well they work as a team.
No, that's the whole idea. It's about the team. That's the
You know what the funny thing is?
Huh.
It's a robot that flies around in space, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck are the legs even doing? If you're the guy piloting the leg, you're just sitting there. Well, I guess the arms are doing all the work.
Well, shit. I can kick someone. Y'all need me to kick someone? No. No. Okay.
Won't fill the HQ ship with more timeshare ads, though.
I've always been curious about those. Anyway, you heard the woman.
But I could kick someone.
Cool.
Say the word, and I'm kicking someone. All right, here we go.
As you go, keep an eye out for different kinds of doors. Dice roll rooms, challenge. We're
Yeah.
not really
It doesn't have to make sense. It's for children. I'm having fun.
How dare?
I'm having fun.
How dare you, Rich Evans? Just about Voltron.
Cheese Dick 2 says, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the show tunes. Always appreciate some good show tunes. Shit. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Where the fuck is it coming from?
Dale871 says, hi Rich, now the stream is ending. If you could go back in time and start the stream over again, what animal would you be? Sorry, I just wanted one last fuck you from Rich. You know what, just because I appreciate you guys so much, you know what, an eagle. There you go. There you go.
So you can fly.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
I think you might have just ruined it now.
Yeah, that running joke's gone. Oh well.
What do we do now?
What are we
don't
gonna replace that running joke with?
Think about it, Rich. We won't ever have that running joke going anymore. Oh. Oh.
Worst answer ever. Let me explain why.
Worst answer ever.
Yes, these robots are
Wait, are the emotes going to work past Wednesday?
all AIs are.
They should.
Jasper, you don't really care.
They absolutely should, because we're not going to shut the channel down. And you know, we're still Twitch partners. It'll probably reach a certain point of not uploading anything or
Yeah.
live streaming, which Twitch will contact us and be like, "Hey, you got to do something if you want to keep your Twitch partner status."
Right.
But yeah, at least for a good while. Oh shit! What? Oh. Yeah, the emotes should work. Everything should, work the same, except for, we won't be here. Because I know sometimes you movie dicks, that's all you really care about is like, do we still get the chat room? Oh, darn. Rich and Jack are streaming today. That means we have to postpone movie dicks.
I presume they will start an actual Movie Dicks channel.
Also, yeah.
That's my presumption.
But then it might be a similar situation where they might have to stream every once in a while.
I presume wrong. Oh, okay.
Way to go, Rich. You presumed wrong. There we go. Ooh. Connectors.
Mokey B85 says, so, if there will no longer be a prereq stream every Sunday or Wednesday, will a new picture of Biscuit be posted to Twitter instead? That's all I'm asking for. Please. Thank you.
No. Unfortunately, no. That means Biscuit is going to stop as well. There might be some initial biscuiting.
We're not ignoring why the stream is ending. We talked about that at the start of the stream.
It's true, Rich. We did. We could talk about it again, but we've already talked about it.
We can talk about it again, which I guess that's part of the theme there, isn't it?
Ooh, nice. Oh, great, Rich. Just great. Part of the problem is we feel like we've come to this point in the streams in which we are telling the same story over and over again. We feel like we're kind of in a loop.
The magic is fading.
Yeah, well, we're just not putting out a consistently good product for y'all. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
And, I want to make sure that we're giving you guys something entertaining. And if I don't think that Rich and I are going to be entertaining, partly because we're telling the same story over and over again, because we keep having the same conversations. Rich, you don't like Star Wars. We don't like cinematic games. Metal Gear Solid 5. Anime? Do you watch anime? It's getting repetitive.
Yeah.
And so I just don't think we're putting out the product that we should be. And I don't know if that's a too sterile a way to put it, but I worry about that, and I worry that if we're not giving you all the things that you're looking for, eventually that's going to sour. Eventually, that's going to sour you guys on us, and more importantly, I think that's going to sour us on doing the stream eventually. And that's what I really worry about. I don't want us to hit a point where we are dreading streaming, because that will make us look back on this in a negative light.
Yeah.
And so I want us to stop while we are still having a good time and while we're still having fun. And that's really why we're stopping now, is we're going to stop now before it becomes a chore. And I think that is for the best, especially for you, the audience. And it might not feel like it at the time, but I do think that is the best in the long run for you guys, because hopefully that means that you won't get bored of us. That's the real hope. I don't want you guys saying, "Oh, prerec's done." They haven't been the same since X. Is it bad guys? No. All right. What do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh, saw blade. All right, saw blade. Let's see what you can do. All right. Checking out my options here. Got a lot of these things. You know, we're just gonna kind of buy everything and see what we can Frankenstein together.
Should I not resubscribe? Well, you've never been obligated to, but if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? We're not here to force anyone to do anything. If you feel like resubscribing, great. If you don't, also great. You do you, people. Look at this horror.
I believe that's Colin in the chat.
Colin?
Just heard the news from Jim and wanted to say goodbye. Adios.
Adios! Colin! Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being you. You wacky Canadians.
Yeah, Chad, if you're still doing movie dick stuff from time to time, I'll probably still pop in. I pop in and chat with people every now and then.
That's good.
What are you watching?
What's going on over here? That's great. I think that's great, Rich. That is great. Don't get my hopes up, Rich. Oh. Well, yeah. Oh, and I suppose, yeah. I don't know how it works with emotes, whether or not we need to maintain subscribers or, like, once we have this number of subscribers, do the emotes just stay even if we lose subscribers? I don't know the answer to that.
Right.
So, oh, that's what you were asking. That's why you were asking before about emotes.
I have no idea how that works. I'm going to be honest with you.
Neither do I. Neither do I. So, I guess we're all going to find out together. Is what's going to happen.
Monkey's Cat says, "Hey guys, hope you're well. Any updates on Project Hornet?" Once again, it pays to tune in early. We actually talked all about Project Hornet.
We sure did. We gave all the updates. Why don't you give them the 2 hours in refresher here?
It was an attempt to make a game controller that you could use with a mouse, like for your other hand, kind of like Jack's Frag Chuck thing, but hopefully, ideally, a little bit more ergonomic with more buttons that were easier to get at.
Yeah.
Ideally.
So I use this whenever I game with a first person game. Whenever I play an FPS, I use this Dealy Bop, which is a fantastic device, which makes it really easy to move and jump, and use with a mouse. Because my big problem with WASD and mouse has always been the WASD part. And so we tried to design our own, and design is used very loosely because, we didn't do any of the work.
I made the goddamn clay
That's true.
version.
You made the clay version. Well, we were just kind of supervising. We outsourced, and we had a what I'm going to call a super jank prototype, like a 3D printed prototype with the guts kind of shoved in and hanging out the bottom. And then I tried to pitch that around to local manufacturers, people who in the Milwaukee area, it's their job to kind of take design concepts and then make them into a manufacturing reality. And nobody bought. Nobody was interested in working with us. Maybe they didn't think it was a product they could sell or make money off of, or maybe they just didn't like me. Maybe they just, this kid here is talking about video games. Well, we're not into that. We're not into the video game shit. I don't know what it was, but so that's where it kind of stalled out for us. We never got past that. We never got past the rough prototype phase.
That was Project Hornet.
That's it.
How many times did we tell you not to get your hopes up, to get your expectations low?
That was it. It was this, but nicer. Like, this is fine. This is a fine little this frag.
Those 3 buttons in the front are very awkward.
Well, one of them doesn't even do anything.
Yeah.
This frag FX by Splitfish is very simple. It's just WASD on the joypad, and then you got this is usually the space button for jump.
Yeah.
Which is not working right now. Apparently, I can't jump in here. And then, usually like this one, I'll either bind to sprint or maybe crouch, depending on what I use more. And then, you bind the other buttons to some other shit. But it works. Like, it's not perfect, but it works. Mm-hmm. And so we had this grand idea of like 4 buttons on the back, one that you could press with your knuckles, and, maybe like some flapper buttons and all sorts of buttons. And it just never came to light, which is fine because we tried and hit too many brick walls.
Sometimes our contract with Joe's Arms and Armory requires.
Yeah, and these are hard to come by nowadays. I don't know if like you can get them somewhere. You can get them at some places, but I think they're pretty damn expensive, and they're not like the best quality, and they're kind of uncomfortable in general.
But why keep it a secret at all?
The hope was that we would make something so awesome that I know it's funny now. The hope is we would make something so fantastical that we didn't want you guys to steal it. We didn't want you guys to steal our good idea. And so that's why we kept it a secret. In case one of you guys had a contact. And could make our dream come true without us. But, as it turns out, whoopsie. As it turns out, we kept it a secret just, because we did. I got high hopes. I was filled with optimism.
Ode to Spot says, "Hey guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed your stream over the years. I'm sorry to see you go, but I hope you'll have more energy to pursue new creative efforts and hobbies. For what it's worth, I love the intimacy, balance, and quality in your reviews."
Thank you.
Thank you.
We tried. And some of our reviews were better received than others, but
most of them were poorly received.
By the way, let me tell you what a joy moderating our comments section has been the past 4 years. Ooh. And nothing like a pick-me-up moderating our YouTube comments section. Oh, yeah. So that's been great. But, the reality is we were trying to bring a conversation and a sense of nuance to game criticism. Mm-hmm. And, maybe we just didn't do that great a job at it. But looking at the numbers alone, our highest viewed videos were videos where we completely dunked on a game.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, the Order 1866. You know, like videos where we went totally negative.
I never wanted to be the guy who was negative on a game for the sake of being negative on
Oh,
it.
right, but like if we were to look at metrics alone, that's where we should have been skewing. We got to do this. It's going to be negative. That's where the views are going to be. Like, that's what audiences wanted, and that's not what we wanted. We wanted to just have a conversation. But looking at what audiences wanted, it was a very different thing. And so that was part of that's part of the issue. Points. Well, get that then. All right. And that's not a direction we really wanted to go. That kind of, and we've never really kowtowed to that sort of pressure. But that was dumb. I don't think we've ever done a game just because we felt obligated to.
What time is your final stream on Wednesday?
Probably normal
I'm
time.
assuming normal time.
Yeah, we try to have at least some sense of normalcy, so we will 5-ish, 6-ish, that sort of thing. Shit. It's gonna suck.
They updated the Hackbot. Previously recorded used to stream on Wednesday and Sunday nights, starting around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time Zone.
You guys are
Ish.
great. You guys are great. You know what's up. You know what we need. You know what's up. Wrist is getting a little sore. I don't have very powerful guns this time.
Well, if you want to switch it up, I can play that Castlevania game.
Oh, actually, I might need you to, because spinning around this guy's getting me a little motion sick.
Okay.
All that spinning just got me a little sick.
Pocket Death Trap says, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm sad you're leaving, but I understand it. I have chronic depression, and whenever it gets bad, I put on one of your streams. It always helps. Thanks for everything. You're welcome. Thank you.
No, we appreciate all of the viewers. It's not about you. We can't tell you. It's just speaking for me. I won't speak for you, Rich. But
Yeah.
like just how much I appreciate all of you guys who have stuck around for so long. It really means a lot. And we've gotten to meet some incredible people. We got to interview the XCOM people. We had Edmund on for a stream. It's been a fantastic time. And it's been great. It hasn't all been bad, but it also just is a thing that couldn't sustain itself for any longer. And that's the real thing. Fuck all the spinning! All the spinning!
Doppelganger90 says, Hey guys, just wanted to say thanks for all the fun and laughs. One last question.
Yeah.
What is your fondest memory from a pre-rec stream? Mine was when Jack knocked over the camera during the PC build stream. Probably getting my head caught in the gate during Human Fall Flat.
Or just that entire Human Fall Flat part where you were so desperately trying to get over the gate, not realizing that it opened. For fuck's sake, that was a beautiful time. Obviously, I say that just because I wasn't the one that looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was great for you.
That really was. Rich, it just opens. That was fantastic. So many good ones. I know we got a little bit of shit for how good we were, but I thought we had a lot of fun in the PUBG streams. Even though I accidentally shot you, and I'm very sorry about that.
That was fun too.
Right? There was some fun in the PUBG streams. We had so much fun playing Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I look back on that so fondly, just playing that with everyone. That was great. Just so much
Jay
fun.
trying to drive on Friday the 13th.
I mean, Jay trying to play any game. Let's be honest.
No, Jay accidentally recreating a classic horror movie scene.
Yes.
The car not starting.
All good things, man. All good things. All sorts of stuff. Even, more recently with the Zelda stream and my horse committing suicide. That was great. There's been a lot of good. There's been a lot of good to come from these streams. I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
Okay.
Like for me personally, look at simple, like dumb stuff, like not even stream stuff, but just like, building my own PC. Like that's something I don't think I would have done had it not been for the stream. Like I would have just, ordered it at the computer store. Make it your computer store.
Now you've built two.
Now I've built two, right? And I just don't think that is a thing I would have done on my own. Playing these old text adventure games, that is nothing I would have ever sought out on my own. I don't think, just because I would have looked at them like, oh, those games are old.
Yeah.
F that. I don't need to play old games. I can play new games.
Frog fractions in general.
Oh, holy crap, right? Frog fractions in no, I can't. Frog fractions in general. That was an experience. That was great. Fuck. No, that's something I've appreciated is having to come up with a game to play twice a week in front of an audience has made me play some stuff that I don't think I normally would have played. Sometimes sometimes it doesn't work out. Hello 321's grenades, but it made me try some stuff that I normally wouldn't have tried, and I like that. Oh, that sucked.
True Blue Review says, I used to use Prereq only to ask two guys from RLM about the channel, but I became genuinely interested in what you had to say about games and movies. I'm sure I'd be horrified at how much I paid to ask you questions, but I consider it money well spent. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Shit, what was that? What did I just buy?
Buzuka says, been here since the beginning, and you guys helped me through a tough period of unemployment and being away from friends. My situation is great now, and I fully understand ending before bitterness can take hold. Thank you so much for 4 great years. GL to you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think that's like, if you're gonna have one takeaway, I think there's a lot of tiny factors that go into this decision, as far as stopping the previously recorded. But I think that should be the one big takeaway. Is we want to end before we get bitter, before this turns into a chore, and then we're going to look back on this and go, why the hell did we ever do that? And I don't want to, because I have had such a good time, so many good times. I don't want to look back and say, why? We're a bunch of idiots. It's weird that they even have a shop on the last level like this. Like, here's the exit. So I have a shop there.
Is it the last level?
Yeah, once I go through here, it's done. Or, this area.
Like, you finish the game done?
No, but you go back to your home base and you can choose another mission. So I have the shop.
Say you've earned some rest. Perhaps once the war is won.
We'll still get Jack and Rich and RLM right. Oh, yeah. That's going nowhere.
Oh, right. This is solely about previously recorded. Whew. Okay, yeah, I gotta... Getting a little motion sick.
Okay. Switch games?
Yeah, we can switch games now.
We don't have to switch spot. Oh, you're just...
Yeah, I'm just readjusting.
Okay.
All right, let me... Yick. And quit to main menu.
I've not read the very top one.
Okay. And then we will quit.